Hey everybody, it's Tracy. Thank God it's Friday. Woo! It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay, so happy Friday. It's the end of February. Um, we're coming into a new month, new opportunities. For those of you, this is your first time checking out one of my videos. I want to say thank you, like, share, support. Okay, like, share, shop, and like, share, and subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and subscribe so that way you'll know when I post new videos and shorts. I posted a short of one of my favorite brands, Drew Estate Cigars. So every Friday, I am going to commit to making sure that you guys have a video. We're going to talk about cigars and business and whatever else, in between and around that I want to talk about. Feel free to leave me some comments, ask me some questions. Let me know if there's some things that you want to know about me, my business, why I've started. If there's anything you want to know about cigars, I will always say when I start that I don't claim to know everything, but what I do know is what we'll talk about. And as I learn things, then I will share them with you as well. So RMD Cigar Accessories is an accessory brand. I specialize in creating these little babies right here. These are called cigar picks, cigar pokers, or cigar nubbers, depending upon who you ask. There's no wrong way to define them. But I make these beauties by hand. I make them for all lovers of the leaf. My biggest clientele is, of course, men, even though I started making them because, as we know, to my sisters of the leaf, there are not really a lot of accessories that are, you know, female friendly. Some of them are still a little masculine, and that's cool. But to add a little accessory to your smoke, so I have one of my favorites here. I just pulled out of the humidor, and this is El Septimo's Da Vinci. I like this. I'm a huge fan of this. So you're going to hear me talk about one of my favorite places to enjoy a cigar, which is 8 Lounge. A lot of people call it bougie, stuck up. You call it whatever you want to. I like what I like. You like what you like. I like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the ambiance. I like that there are some requirements. And I like a place where every once in a while, I want to put on a dress and some heels and get dressed up, go listen to some music, go outside when the weather permits. The decor in there is amazing. Every once in a while they might have a celebrity event or anything, something like that. I'm not one of those big, oh my God, a celebrity. However, I can never seem to get there when Marshawn Lynch is a guest bartender. Never, but it's gonna happen. It's something to do with scheduling or whatever, and it's usually a last minute promo. But just the vibe that he brings, it's not so much that he's a celebrity. Like it's just like, make your reservations. It's my thing. Anyway, that's where I was introduced to the El Septimo brand. Was exclusive to 8. Couldn't find this stick anywhere. A couple of years later, one of my partners that I do business with, where you can find my cigar picks, happens to be in Houston. Cigar Distributors of Texas, CDOT on Main Street near NRG now carries the El Septimo brand. So enjoy. And for those of you that are going to Texas this weekend, the cook-off this weekend, rodeo time, listen, Main Street, CDOT, for my cigar smokers, aficionados, enthusiasts, you can stop by CDOT. They're literally 2 blocks from the entrance to NRG. I think it's the blue parking lot or something like that over there. But anyway, pick up a smoke. They've got a great selection for you. So real quick, I'm not going to do a long video today because I've gotta run, gotta go. My brand, RMD Cigar Accessories. If you click the link in my bio, you can shop on my Etsy store. I have hoodies, I have t-shirts, and I have my new brand as well, which is Just Put Your Lips on It. So I like a hoodie and a t-shirt. So it was easy for me to introduce this as an addition to some offerings for my brand because I can put this on with a dress. Okay, my East Coast, y'all know, could put this on with a dress, with some leather, with some Timbs, with some sneakers, with whatever. And I love a good t-shirt, so I make them for ladies and gentlemen. You can order your sizes. Please bear with me. I am going to a new supplier. It has been a week, y'all. Listen, if you commit to starting a business, it takes consistency and work, and you also have to understand that things are not always going to flow the way that you need them to go. So I had a supply problem. I had the two brands, actually three. So I have some hoodies that have RMD cigar accessories with the established dates. I only do two colors, which are going to be red and black, and the Just Put Your Lips on It is red only. And they made an error without the smoke. So why are you're taking away from, they messed up on my logo. I had orders that shipped out. The supplier got upset, came back. We're a small business. I am too. We have to take a hit. Well, you made the error because you sent me a mock-up. I approved the mock-up. So somewhere in your process, somebody jumped the ball, and now I have a customer that's reaching out to me, sending me a picture saying this is not what I ordered, and that's not good business. So they apparently weren't too happy about the fact that, hey, I had the pushback, and this is someone normally if I order and I'm out of stock, I can send them the order, and they usually do a 24-hour turnaround. It's shipped out. Well, this took almost 2 weeks. And then they created the label, and then took almost a week before they sent it to me. So by the time I actually got the notifications, it was 3 days out, and then it came. Then I had to repackage and, offer some gifts to the customers. So it's a process. So you have to be aware of that and be mindful and understand. However, if you do order anything over the website, if I do not have it in stock, then I will send you a notation to say, please allow this time for shipping. I appreciate that. So RMD Cigar Accessories, we create these beautiful items here. These are cigar pokers, cigar nubbers. And basically, when this Da Vinci gets down to a little nub, then you take this cigar pick, and yes, I only do single prongs. I know that there are some companies that are doing double. Some of them are very masculine. Some people are throwing their touch on there. I hear a lot of people say that, oh, it spins too much. Nobody is going to tell you about your business and what you should have than somebody that's not supporting you. And I'm going to say that again. Nobody is ever going to tell you about your business, about your product, what you should have, what you should do. There's somebody that doesn't support you. So I say that to say that if you use it correctly and insert it to where you've got a good grip on it, then it's not going to spin around in your lip. Yeah, you might have every once in a while. It's a single prong, but basically like anything else, if you know how to use it, it's going to work for you. So I'll say that to say thank you. This is 2025. I closed out the year. I've got 5 retail locations. Shout out to Houston, going down to Houston. I've had a lot of support and consistency there. So you can find me at C. Main Street, which is their main location, and they've got an amazing selection of cigars. I don't care if you want to go down there and you want to get a honey java, or you want to go down there and you want to get one of my El Septimos. You can pay $4 for a stick, okay? And you can try the limited edition Conviction by Rocky Patel, and you can pay $100 a stick, or you can get some of the more limited editions that they have. You do what you like. Don't let those negative Betties, I hate to say, those negative people, those negative men and women tell you that you're doing too much in whatever it is that you want or you should do or whatever. I don't like people to do that, and I'm big on that. Let someone make a decision based on their experience and what they want to do. Don't feed your negativity, okay, into someone else's choice. That could be someone that's new. That could be someone that's trying a new brand. That could be someone that's trying a new size. And if you watch my video from last week, then I went into the different sizes to educate some people on the various options that they have when purchasing a cigar to smoke. So you don't want to discourage someone from trying something based on what your opinion is. That's why we have these things. I'm gonna let y'all know a little something. It's called options. When you go into a cigar lounge, if you go into Cigar International, if you go into JR Cigars, if you go into any cigar lounges that have a nice big selection, or don't, you've got varieties. There's not one cigar brand. There's not one origin of the leaves. There's varieties. So you have to try in order to say, this is something that I'll go back to, or this is something I'm just going to leave over here that's not going to work for me, because it's your palate. It's even with food. You know, I don't like to be around people. You know, I don't eat that. Have you ever tried? No. Okay. That's probably the last time I'm ever going out anywhere with you. So just, don't do that. Just say, I prefer not to try it. And that's cool. It's classier, it sounds more intelligent, and it leaves an opportunity for that person to make their own decision. Imagine if we did a little bit more of that. So you can also find me at Emmett Cigars Reloaded. They are in Sugar Land, Texas, and Presidential Cigars, which is a members only lounge. They are located in Spring, Texas, and 5 Central. So if you haven't been to 5 Central, you need to go. My first visit to Houston, I went there and I was like, okay, I got burnt out. I went a couple of times, couple of different visits. I got burnt out. I had to take a step away. The food is amazing. There's a whole lot going on there. They got a restaurant, then they've got like a DJ room, then you've got another room that you could go to, a wine room, then you go upstairs, and then they've got a bar, then they've got, a DJ, and then they've got the humidor where you could get the cigars, and then they got a place where you could smoke. It's very eclectic. There's a lot going on there. The food is amazing. So I'm there as well. And of course on my Etsy shop. I did do some duplicates, so I didn't change out some of the designs. If you have a question on a color preference, I don't do sports teams. I am starting to do them upon request in the naming of your team. I'm a Steelers fan, so I do have cigar pick that says RMD. I do have one that I made for myself that says Steelers. I don't have it with me, sorry, but if you look on my Instagram or my YouTube, you'll see plenty of pictures of my work, and of course, shopping on the Etsy store. And I can do that, but I don't do the teams with the jewels hanging and the things like that. It's just not what I want to do. So you've got to do some research when you're doing a small business. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things today, but I really kind of want to focus on this because it's so related to the week that I just had. And it takes a lot. I've got multiple things going on. A lot of us do. You've got to prioritize your time. But when that hiccup comes, the biggest thing that you could do is communicate to your customer base. I was like, okay, listen, send a message, I did this, and keep you on the process. And maybe it might be too much, but I would like that. So I try to treat my customers the way that I would like the communication. Instead of just saying, I'll get it to you, then you don't hear anything and a package shows up. Hey, my apologies, we're working on it, and let me just throw something extra in the bag. I even had a problem with that. Now, if you've bought anything from me online, you know that I ship USPS because I'm a big fan of the free boxes that you get from the post office, okay? And if it fits, it ships. So whatever fits into whatever size box, it's a flat rate. And what's even better about that for your business is that it provides the tracking. So let's all get informed delivery. It's free. And I can see anything that is coming into my email address to any of my locations. boom, gang. So it's really good to give you a notification of what's coming. You can see all of your mail. You can see the tracking. You can see the progress of any packages that are coming up. So it's really a nice tool to have, which is a free service through the post office, and USPS tracking is free as well, to see what's coming, so that way you can make sure that you don't miss packages. You know, if you've got package pirates, if you're going to be traveling away, off, whatever the case may be, you know what's coming and you could track it. So I had a package problem. So I said, okay, let's try different packaging for the apparel. Okay, you don't know what's going to work until you try it, and if it doesn't work, then you know you got to go on to a different thing. So I did that. They came top rated. Oh yes, these are good, sealed, waterproof, all that. I had the packaging. I got ready to reship the finished product, and what happened? Two of them ripped up. So then I'm running. I'll be like, okay, I gotta get before the shipping goes out. Da 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 da. And I was forced to actually go to a UPS store, buy some of their packaging, which was overpriced. Business is business, but I had to make sure that I met the demands of the customer. So I've got new packaging coming. I'm still using the U.S. Postal Service for a lot of it until I can find something that actually works. So be patient. But like I said, I'm big on communication, so that way you're not going to ever guess what's happening. So listen, we're coming into March. I got to be brief. We're coming into March, new opportunities. You've got to write down what you want. I believe in manifestation. And another thing too, I'm going to tell you, because right now I would really, really like to be curled up in the bed with a book or watching Netflix, but I've got so much I've got to do. So you got to pack, you got to go, you got to work, you got to do. So you've got to be consistent, show up, represent your business. You see, I got my hoodie on, and I like hoodies too. Grab yours, all right? I do have a few in stock. I've got, I think, maybe one or two sweatshirts that I've got in stock. If you have any questions, send me a message. Look out for my shorts during the week, okay? And I will definitely look forward to seeing any of your requests, your new subscriptions. I appreciate it. Everybody stay safe. Have a wonderful week. And I'm going to tell you one other thing too. I was hoping that by the time I got ready to do my video today, that my new stand with the remote that's like biometric or something, I don't know, it move when I move. So if I'm over here, it's gonna move or whatever. So that way I wouldn't have to get up and I wouldn't have to push. But it is what it is. You know, delays happen all the time. So we work with what we have, but I'm still here and it's Friday like I promised. So join me again next week for another conversations about business and cigars. My name is Tracy. Thank you for your support. Click, like, share, subscribe. Follow me on my social media channels. You can catch me on Instagram, RMD Cigar _accessories, and YouTube at RMD Cigar Accessories OG. I don't copy anybody. Just put your lips to it. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.